Hello and welcome to Just Do It, a Dewey Brooder podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Enrique.
And I'm Max.
The third honorary Do It brother. Woohoo! Surprise, brother!
Ooh.
We got Max my pants coming at you hot.
Yep, that's me. They also call me Maxi Boy Thuggin, or just Thuggin for short.
Max, you're hitting us up from the Boondocks, right? Absolutely middle of nowhere place like Connecticut.
Absolutely. I'm in the boondies of Connecticut, just outside of New York. It's surrounded by trees, deers, bears, moose, all of it.
And they've only gotten more wild since the coronavirus, right?
It's true. They're all about in my yard right now. They've taken over.
I'd watch out. I think you might need to enlist like the National Guard to actually fend off yourself from these wildlife attacks.
I mean, that's a possibility.
I've been watching self-defense videos against deer, and I'll say that my abilities have increased since I've been watching them.
It's good. But everyone knows that the most important part about fighting something like that is, or self-defense in this case, is to actually know where the other thing is coming from. And I think the best resource for that is the YouTube channel Nature Walks with Eric.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, that YouTube channel is really good. It's all about the sort of creatures you can expect to find in our modern landscape, especially around Yukon, which is where I hear you go to school, Max.
That is, Eric and me go to school together.
I've never met this man in my life, though.
It's a lie.
We got you, Alex. This is just all. His name isn't Max at all. This is Reggie. He lives down the street.
Oh man, what a crazy coincidence. Eric, you ready to get cracking into the main topic for today?
Oh my gosh, are we jumping into the main topic already?
Absolutely. Short and sweet.
Ones where we have guests on always go long, so let's just hop right in there.
Yeah, right. That is a reoccurring theme. Okay, so today's main topic is, as always, a list. I'm gonna list off a couple sets of things on this list. This list is quite long and very complete. So you ready, Eric? We have the Minch, St. George's, and Arthur Kill.
Are these brands of peanuts?
This list of things is probably the farthest. It's the antithesis of peanut brands.
Dang, I don't know. You really got me going when you said let's get cracking, and I figured it was a peanut shell joke.
I wish. These are actually pistachio brands.
Oh,
with that in mind, I'll give you 3 more. Also, Max, feel free to chime in when you figured out what today's main topic is all about.
Gotcha.
So you ready for tier 2, Eric?
Yeah, hit me with it.
The Swale, Formosa, and Orsund.
Orsund?
Orsund. They get Randy Scandy, my dude. That's an or with like a O with a line through it.
Oh, are these like Scandinavian in nature?
I mean the first 3 aren't. The first 5 aren't, but that 6th one is. The Minch is not Scandinavian.
The Minch.
No, neither is St. George's.
Okay, so you said really long. Is this like European churches?
Okay, that's actually a really good clue. That's like pretty good guess, but these are actually a worldwide phenomena.
It's worldwide.
Worldwide.
And you said churches was a good idea?
I mean, given what I've given you, I could have definitely led you to the dead-end street of logic that is these are all churches. Because like Formosa, what a good church name.
So what you're saying is they're peanut churches. They're churches.
Saying the 7th item on our main topic is the East River, which is neither a peanut company nor a church. Although maybe.
Are they rivers?
Not always. As a matter of fact, I think all of the ones labeled river are actually completely labeled wrong. But you know how names go, right? Because the next one is the Cozumel Channel.
Oh, they're canals.
No, but I mean,
What?
some of them could. Yeah, canals are
Tun-
sometimes these, but these are a more
Tunnels?
distinct geographic feature. You ready? Bering.
So a sea, a bay.
Okay. I didn't think I'd have to go to this one. This tier is listed extra just in case. You ready?
Oh gosh.
Hormuz.
Wait, you got to repeat that for me.
So we have the East River, the Cozumel
Yeah.
Channel, the
Yeah.
Bering this, and the blank of Hormuz.
Like I said, is it like you have the Bering blank? Is in like, oh, it's a strait.
They're all straits, baby.
There we go.
My favorite thing about straits is that a whole bunch of them are misnamed. Like the Panama Canal is technically a strait. It's technically the Strait of Panama, but like that one's, it's still a canal, right? You have things like Deception Pass in Puget Sound. Like, just call it a strait.
Whoa, that has deception in its name. That's probably why.
Yeah, you're going all over the place. The East River is in New York City, right? But it's not a river. It's just a strait. There's no river there.
Huh.
Can I
That's
ask
very-
what is the difference between a canal and a strait? Is like one
Uh,
artificially made?
Yeah,
Is it a
so
strait
an
just-
artificial strait could be a canal, right? So as long as it connects two seas together, then it's or two bits of sea, then it's a strait. Like the Strait of Gibraltar, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
The
That's
funny
wild.
thing about straits is most of them are like there's like 700 named straits in Denmark and like southern Sweden. Like there's just so many in there because there's two oceans.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then there's a whole bunch of straits around the British Isles as well, right? And then the two worst straits I can think of, which is the Florida Strait and the Yucatan Channel, which is the strait in quotes between Mexico and Cuba, and then the Florida Strait is
Wait.
one between Cuba and Mexico.
Wait, how is that a strait?
That's a strait that's 90 miles wide.
Cuba's an island. It's not like it's a new land. What?
Yeah, I mean, dude, the geographers, man, sometimes I think they
They
just
go-
get really high and they're like, I don't know, like it looked like it was pointy, so calling it a strait. And
It's
some guy like
straight.
sailed through it. It was like, I can't see either side of this when I sail through it. And they're like, straight.
That sounds pretty good. I mean,
They're like, but did you have to turn? And the guy's like, the sailor's like, no, I just went straight. And they're like, boom.
It's
done.
just-
it's too easy. It's too simple.
Too easy.
I think
can be geographer.
2020 is the year of any seafaring journey that you just go straight in you're on a
It's a
straight.
new straight.
Just call it whatever straight you want.
Call it
Whoever
a
does
straight.
it first gets to name it.
If I sail straight from here, from Massachusetts, straight to England, it's the new straight.
What would you name that straight?
Oh man, probably the Strait of. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm gonna say the Strait of DeWitt, but it's not true because I read a lot of La Orange, the Dutch loyalist newspaper.
Of
And so
course.
obviously, it's going to be the Netherlands Strait.
Because it connects America and Britain, so it's
Yeah.
perfectly named the Netherlands Strait.
Absolutely for the crown, dude. Everything for the crown.
That's good.
You
I
know where
mean-
my allegiances lie.
See, I think I would like to name it one after my favorite dessert. So I would name it Maple Creamy because if you remember back to last episode during the Young Rappers Project,
Mhm.
we decided that the loser would not be able to say Maple Creamy, and instead they would have to say cheesecake.
Yeah, we
and-
sauced it up. Yeah.
Fortunately enough, E-Dog was the winner. So
Right.
I'm going to name it the wonderful Maple Creamy Straight. Alex, what would you call it?
Ooh, you're killing me, Smalls. Here's what I would have to do. Cheesecake. Oh God. Oh, it sounds wrong coming out of my mouth, Eric. I can't do it.
It was
Ugh.
worth it all. I practiced my poem. I became king of the project.
Catastrophe.
I
Yeah,
mean-
but no, my favorite. Yeah, if I discovered a new straight in 2020, which we're defining as any time you have to sail straight. I would definitely call it the Cheesecake Strait. Oh, ooh,
That hurts.
ooh,
That really hurts.
ooh, it's not a good look, man.
I'm sorry for you. I mean, yeah, I guess that with all this straight business, it really just keeps you thinking about other sort of pathways, which include, the streets of the beat and the boulevard of breaking it down. And of course, the avenue of vocabulary. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, see, I was going straight to England on the Netherlands Strait, and then I took a slight detour down onto the audio avenue that is the Young Rappers Projects. You think we're ready? Max, did you scour the internet up and down the youngwritersproject.org to find yourself some sweet beats?
I did. Got one here.
All right. I think.
Well, we should probably show them how it goes, right, Eric?
I would love to see how it's done.
All right.
Before I go.
We got pro young rappers A Dizzle and E Dog in the house. So Alex, I think you gotta lay me down your freshest maple creamy beat.
Oh, all right. Plucked these right out of the ground last fall and canned these perfectly preserved beats just for you. And I'm opening them up to put them on this salad. You ready?
All right. This week I have an epic L poem, which is one gray line after another, and I'm gonna do this thing justice.
All right, you ready?
Hit me. One gray line after another. It doesn't look like much now, but I keep drawing. One gray line after another. I curve the lines. The loop them. I flick my pencil. I race and erase. One gray line after another. And I'm finished. But I'm only getting started. This is not just a drawing. It's a story. Ideas filling in my head. Then I go to write. One word after another.
Waka waka. Oh, dude, that was
That was sweet.
man.
It's hot. It's
line
hot.
after line,
follow
you
up?
laid it down, my dude.
Absolutely
sorta-
nailed it.
It definitely it leaves you with this idea that like it's just coming at you. It's up in the air. Like we don't know where the future is gonna take us, but we got one word after another. It's just like, ooh, baby.
Just gray line after another. You just gotta keep going.
Oh yeah, Epic L. That they got the words. So Alex, I mean, sorry, my bad. A Dizzle, I heard you got a fresh poem. What are you treating us with?
Oh, today I dug back into the archives and pulled out a sweet beat by Treble Maker. Okay, this one is Kofefe Fever.
I'm liking the sound of this. All right, I'll hit you with a hot certified.
I think Max should lay down some certified fresh beats
True,
from the USDA.
Yeah, let me get it straight from the Boondies. I've got this one on file. It's coming out. It's a hot beat by your own Maxi Boy Thuggin. All right.
All right.
Let's hear it, Maxi
One,
Boy Thuggin. Let's go, A Dizzle.
Now.
Kofefe, you know, the virus thing. I can't explain it, but it's already big. To make sure Kofefe does not spread, there's some things you should do instead. Wash your hands all the time with Sofefe. It's great. And stock up on toilet Fefe paper. Too late. Use hand sanitizer. Wear a mask Fefe too. I promise it'll keep germ Fefes off of you. Please stay in touch with your family and friends. Just be mindful of the soulful distancing. Soon Fefe works and phone Fefes are nice. And start up some hobbies like painting on rice. Lysol Fefe is great disinfector. Use baby wipes too. It'll help curve the vector. Those products exist. We have Kofefe data. Please comply. We are in this together. Oh, don't give high Fefes. What? You're skeptical of what I just said? I assure you this was a fact check by the Kofefe press.
Ooh!
Kofefe Fever. Treble Maker.
That was hot. And
That was pretty hot.
I don't know if the beats were like just elevated it, but I gotta say, whenever we bring a guest on, their beats are always the best.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, they are out there. Space-tastic.
So, like, but gang boy, that Kofefe just the fever, it hit me. I think I might got the Kofefe fever.
Mm-hmm.
I
Me too.
gotta start smoking 12 more packs a day if I want to beat that thing.
Yeah, you gotta get the smoke particles in your bloodstream to kill the virus.
All right. I mean, it's gonna be hard to follow that one up, Maxi Boy Thuggin, but I hope you're ready
I
to
know.
play.
I'm gonna need a fire beat for this one.
It's our boy Maxi Boy Thuggins.
Maxi Boy Thuggin. I'm coming with rhymes about return. It's from a guy, Everlasting Waves. About to hit it. Let's run that beat.
Okay. I got my big lighter. I'm lighting up my beat, and it's gonna be steaming for you. A wicka.
Yeah. I just wanna go. Turn to fall. When the worries were gone. When the big problems brought. Was the position of your pawn? I'm not the best at chess. I just want to go to return to winter. When the flakes drifted down, but it seems like the snow in our world has all turned brown. I just want to go to return to New Year's when we partied all night. There was no one moment where I felt right. I just want to go to a place where it all ceases. A place where there is only peace. Beats.
Mind blown by Max Master Thuggins. Whoa.
Whoa.
That one's gonna be hard to top.
I mean, I think Maxi Boy Thuggin just upgraded himself to Maxi Master Thuggin.
Ooh. Put it in
He's
the
out
title.
here.
Put it in the Twitch chat.
That reminds me, you little rats rooting around in the comment section below this video, make sure you tell us who won.
So, where else are we headed in this wonderful podcast journey?
Well, I think it's time we scrub the internet for some big fat Qs in our sections. What is this section called?
Question unsolicited answers for random questions we find on the internet because you want to hear us give our wonderful opinions.
Oh, that's what the people need. Right.
It
The
is.
people we aren't the comments and dubious advice that the people deserve. We're the unrecommended advice that they need right now.
It's true. It really is true. Alex, you got a question? I think you might.
I do. Was deep in the Twitter sphere today. The wellspring of good questions. Sure. That is Twitter refilled. The well is topped off, and I fished a big hooker out of there with my Intero bag. Why haven't there been any movies made out of the Magic Treehouse books by @Julia Johnson?
Oh,
that is such a good idea.
dude, I remember those. Those are so good.
Where are they at?
I mean, and like you have unlimited potential. You could have the ones where they go to like Mount Vesuvius. You have the ones where they go to like Atlantis. You have the ones where they go to like China or Africa.
The one that starts it all, King Arthur's Court.
Oh.
All right. Diggity Dog.
Yeah.
You're getting ready to shoot a movie about a Magic Treehouse book. Which one do you pick?
It's been so long.
If it's not a real Magic Treehouse book, we'll just have someone write it real quick.
I think this one is perfect. It's where the brother and sister of the Magic Treehouse go to some place that is just so powerful and important. I'm thinking the early days of curling in Scotland.
Ooh, that's brilliant.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Because, like, I want to know where, like, these forbidden techniques of curling came from, like the Glasgow Gassi.
Right. The Isla Skye slide.
It's important stuff that the people need to know. I mean
these days, those are standard curling practices, right?
Oh, of course, but someday it had to start, and everyone who used them were probably winning their matches.
Absolutely. I mean, who doesn't go a day on the sheet without using the traditional Loch Ness lean, you know?
Oh, I mean, I know even before I started curling, before I stepped out onto that sheet, I had my toque on tight, my gloves all nice and coated in my beautiful little hands, and I stepped onto the sheet, and I knew that I was a Loch Ness leaner for life.
Absolutely. It barely even stacks up to the other major technique that they use in curling, which is the Canadian tuck. And I mean, like,
The Manitoban
Canadian
tuck.
tuck versus the Loch Ness lean. The Loch Ness lean, it's traditional, and I think it's the way the sport really was meant to be played.
True. You see all these new young kids with the Manitoba tuck, and it doesn't feel like curling anymore.
Yeah, the Manitoba tuck just isn't. It's not proper form,
Oh, it hurts. Well, I want to see that. Max, you got any ideas on what sort of magic treehouse you want to go to?
Yeah, so I was thinking, brother and sister, of course, they get into their treehouse.
Mm-hmm.
It swirls around that whole segment. They end up at Mount St. Helens. All right?
Okay.
Who's there to greet them? The one and only Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh,
He's there.
Whoa.
Guess who's at the top of Mount St. Helens?
Is it also Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
It's also Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yes.
Okay?
How did he get up
They
there
have
so
to fight.
fast?
They have the good Dwayne The Rock Johnson with them, but at the top, ready to explode Mount St. Helens once again, is the evil Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
What? That's
Yes.
wild.
They go back to before Mount St. Helens exploded, and this is why Mount St. Helens exploded?
Yes. That is exactly it.
Oh my goodness. So
Oh, of course.
wait.
But that's the thing. The ending is not so satisfying. You know what's gonna happen. It's gonna explode.
But
It's
it's about how they
historical.
make it back to the Magic Treehouse, right? Like, that's the exciting part of the story.
Exactly. And so that they get ready for more adventures after
Mhm.
Mount St. Helens explodes.
Wow. I mean, that just brings up the question is, so we know Dwayne The Rock Johnson is the good guy. And like he's got his best catchphrases like smell.
Naturally.
Can you
No,
smell
this is good. I
what
think
the
Max
Rock
is onto
is cooking?
something. There we go. So yeah, Julia Johnson. It's either because they have, and it's called Doctor Who, or because they're working on it right now, and Max he's the producer, writer, and all of the other roles except leading actor, because they're still like Dwayne The Rock Johnson's busy through 2021, and once he frees up, he's gonna finish making it.
100%.
I like this.
I'm
I like
waiting
where
for
this is going.
So
And I
watch
will
out
say
for
that there
Maximilian.
is-
Yeah, watch out for Maximilian Thuggin's new Magic Treehouse book movie.
I will hint that there is a love scene between Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Dwayne The Explosive Johnson.
I hope it's very tasteful.
Oh, of course. It has to be.
Don't worry. It's very tasteful.
No, I think that answers Julia's question.
No,
What do you
that's
think, Jake?
perfect.
Do you have any good questions?
I'm
from the
looking
internet?
forward to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have one that we could, get into.
All right.
So this is by the user Gara of the Sand YT.
Mhm.
What gets dumber the more you think about it? I mean, I know for me, at least, what gets dumber the more I think about it is this concept that the world is round.
Oh no!
It just doesn't make sense, Alex.
I'm telling you, man, we're a curved geometry podcast. Ugh.
Are
We're
we?
sponsored by Big Marble, dude.
Oh crap! You're right. We are sponsored by Big. I take that back. Whatever Eric has previously said, it's because he was mind controlled by the Were Chucks and Francis. It's okay.
Got it.
All right.
Phew.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm here. So yeah, this question, what gets dumber the more you think about it? Well, I've never quite understood what the point of gravel roads,
You're right. Why not just pave it? Doesn't make any
Exactly.
sense.
Or like dirt roads are good too. Like, come on.
It's true.
Gravel, I mean,
it seems like a lot of effort for a not so nice thing.
like
I'm
with
thinking about it
gravel,
and it's getting dumber.
exactly.
It's a good
Why
point.
are the chunks of road so big in gravel roads? You just make them smaller.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I mean, when you look at it, you're like, obviously this was Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like, he was a big, mighty rock, and then they had to break him down into these little, smaller rocks.
That's
make
a
the
great
grapple.
metaphor for the movie. Can't wait to use that.
That's gonna be the tagline, right?
That's good. He was a big rock, but now he's a tiny pebble.
For the movie, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's the Magic Treehouse goes to Mount Vesuvius, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I like it. Well, it's Mount St. Helens, but I think
St. Helens, yeah.
they might go to both. It could. Oh, is that the sequel?
The sequel to go further back in time. Yeah,
it's exactly the same.
The set doesn't change. They just dub over whenever they say St. Helens.
Well, no. Not only is there The Rock, but there's also Sylvester Stallone CGI'd in.
And he plays, of course, the Italian man Mario.
Mm-hmm. Because they're in Mount Vesuvius.
Yeah, of course.
That'd be a great series. Every time the Magic Treehouse get into the treehouse, all they can go to is exploding volcanoes.
Yeah, so unfortunately for this user, it turns out that we're just so smart that we've been sidetracked by a better idea.
I'm sorry, your question was bad. We gotta... I'm sorry.
This question just keeps getting worse, I keep drawing a blank.
Yeah, guys, I think the real answer to this question is what gets dumber the more you think about it. It's this question.
Yeah, it's not getting you anywhere.
I'm sorry, mister. Yeah. All right, Alex. I mean, let's just ignore this piece of crap and go on to a better question. You got one?
I was flapping around the tweetosphere, and who but my man, I think our previous Julia Johnson, her brother Josh Johnson, at Farmer Jono, said, hey, any recommendations for new seat for an 8200 John Deere? After 1,100 hours, this one has given up. And he sent a picture of a real bad looking seat. No chrome. Definitely out of oil.
No, that is
it's not good.
That's just terrible. That is damn right terrible. So I'm out here. This is me. A diggity doggity related to, of course, the original Chromium Cassius Chromium Bond Chromo. Of course. So, like, a seat is what keeps America together. When you think about it, the world is a seat. You got the people on the bottom that help the people up top. And then you got the armrests that help the users. And then you also got that nice lumbar support. I'm a big fan of lumbar support. But do you know what's even more important than lumbar?
What's more important than lumbar?
Cup holders. And I'm talking big old cup holders, adjustable size cup holders. Like, you can fit a beverage, you can fit an Nalgene, you can fit a can of beans. We don't know. We don't care. We just love for our consumers to be looking good, to be feeling good, and most importantly, to be eating good. And that's why I think this man needs to come down.
Yeah, I mean, well, what is a
Pimp
My Tractor model seat looking right? Like, obviously it has a 7-point racing harness so that your tractor can go as fast as possible.
Obviously, I mean,
with the turbo fan.
The only way, that's true. The only way to make it look fast is to actually have it be chrome.
Because nothing says nice and warm like scalding hot metal on your back, supporting your lumbar.
Hey,
with 17 adjustable points.
We know your skin, because you're a good, hard-working American, that your skin is nice and leathery already from working out in the sun. So this thing will actually burn that leather right off. So you have fresh, baby smooth skin again.
Oh, goodness.
It works. It works miracles.
Mm-hmm.
I know I do it right now. I know a lot of people out there that don't like back hair. Well, guess what? Problem solved.
Not only, I have on good authority from the one, the only great-grandson of Chromius Cassius Clayton Chromium III DeWitt.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That it comes with not one, not two, not 3, but 7 cup holders. So you can have
It's
one of every
true.
flavor at the soda
Ooh.
fountain.
You're right.
Sitting in your seat there driving your tractor. So, man, you need to head over there and get yourself one of them Just Do It tractors seats.
No, Pete my
tractor, PMT tractor seats. Yeah, Josh, it's all you. I don't know why it sells more. Anyway, that wraps up big old fat cues from the internet. And now we only have our last and most important segment, news and fake sports and fake news and real sports.
Yeah, because I don't think we had any questions on the bottom of our commentation station. So
Not that I could see.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Eric, do you have any news in fake or real sports? Because at this point, it's all blended together.
It is one conglomeration of sporting needs and sporting desires, and of course, I'm keeping up with PBR, not the drink, professional bull rider.
All right.
So the latest results are the Lucas Oil Invitational, which was actually presented by the U.S. Border Patrol. We saw a new winner come out of it.
All right.
So this week, we've had Jose Vitor Limo just killing the game, of course. But this weekend, we had Lucas Divino come out on top, followed by Alex Cerquiera. And then, of course, Stetson Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it was in Guthrie, Oklahoma.
Oh, perfect. I'm still a Silvano Alves fan. You know me. I just love it too much.
It's okay. Well, your buddy, the Bull, I'm legit too, did come in third place at this event.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing, dude. Yeah, I'm legit too is the best bull ever. I'm pulling for him. He's gonna buck everybody off. I know it.
He's a spirit, that's for sure.
I don't know what an out is, but he's gonna get him.
I like it. I like the sound of that.
I keep putting all my money down on him, and so far it's working out. I hope he doesn't break a hoof and I lose it all. That would be tragic.
I mean, you've heard of lucky horseshoes, but now you got to be hoping that they don't break them in bull riding. And that's
it's got to be the lucky bulls,
So yeah, that's that's basically all I got.
Well, in fake sports, by which I mean now real sports, Jelly's Marble Runs, the runner of the Marble Racing League, the MRL, or in our case, the ML, the Marble League, just put out a update. The next Marble League 2020, is going to be held in outer space. And not only is it going to be held in outer space, it is also going to be sponsored exclusively by Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. They saw the potential. They went up and they buddied up and they cozied up to one John Oliver, known for his non-frivolous and very thoughtful spending habits, and were like, how can we get more marbles racing faster? So I can't wait to see where the Midnight Wisps go in outer space. Obviously, I'm pulling for the Razzies and the Snowballers, whichever one is winning at the time, because I'm flaky like that.
I, of course, want my O-Rangers to go all the way, and I think Orangey is the ticket to that ship.
Yeah, Orangey is super fast.
So I mean,
we'll keep you updated.
I'm honestly a little peeved that John Oliver came in and he's really stealing our spotlight, Alex. We've been talking about the Marble Runs since the very beginning.
Well, we're just the premier Marble Run news network, and as long as he doesn't, start putting up the weekly winners and losers brackets and deep intellectual analysis that our podcast does of the marble races, then I think we're going to be okay.
Okay. I remember, if he comes towards us, I will unleash all of the 16 Were Rabchucks I have stored in my basement.
Oh, no. He won't stand a chance.
No way.
Nor will any of his wax figurines.
His poor wax figurine. Yeah, that's all the sporting goods I got.
I got a question about the marbles. For all those betting people out there who like to bet on their sports, do you see any underdog marbles? Some sleeper picks, maybe?
Maybe there are a couple sleepers. So a strong team that is a relatively new team, so not many people like to put their weight behind them, is the Green Ducks. They had a really good 5th place finish in Marbula 1. No, they had they had a really good 5th place finish in the last Marble Olympics, I think. But in Marbula 1, they were kind of down on the table, so they're definitely one to look at. And the Balls of Chaos are probably the wildest and most sporadic.
Oh, they're high
marbles.
risk, high reward for sure.
Yeah, they're high risk, high reward. You're gonna see the Crazy and the rest of the Balls of Chaos either in first place or 16th, never in the middle. So I would bet on them if you really like to play those slots.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's tough. I think on the come up right now is actually, believe it or not, the Indigo Stars.
Yeah, the Indigo Stars are another hot team. So
I think they're on the come up, and they got potential to, get you a buck or two. But overall, I think your best bet is to really find what course that they're going to be racing at and see, because there's a lot of marbles that do a lot better at certain courses over others.
That's also true. O'Rangers seem to perform well on their home turf, and everyone else seems to slump. So keep that in mind. All right, Max, do you have any final sports news for us while you're here?
Let's see. I'm thinking about getting back into Dance Dance Revolution, into the competitive nature of that game. I was close to pro, but didn't quite get there.
Some might call you semi-pro, right?
They might call me semi-pro. That's just below the threshold.
I think it's got potential to come back. I definitely was eyeing the mats that we had in the basement the other day, and I was very close to breaking them out.
Yeah, Max, I've always used a foam core pad, but do you have any what's the best tools and tricks and tools of the trade for maximum DDRing? If I wanted to try and break out and go pro like you.
Your mat kit has to be stable. Doesn't matter if it's foam or hard, it's got to be stable. You can't have it on a slippery carpet or some slippery floors that's going to go all over the place. But yeah, it doesn't. If foam or hard surface, it doesn't matter as long as you can get the job done. And you got to keep your center of gravity low, make sure your feet are moving. But yeah, and if you need help, you can go to www.proguides.ddr.com.
It's good to know that they have pro guides for that.
You have videos on that site, right, Max? Just so we disclose.
I'm the lead expert on that site.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so go to Max's site, proguides.ddr.net.
Yep.
And I mean, I just want to also see if there's any beginners out there that really have they're total new to this. What's the biggest piece of advice you can give them?
Play a song that you like. What's that song? Move your feet. Don't stop. Don't move your feet. Yeah, that one grooves. And if you can groove to that song, you'll really find your feet in that song. And that's definitely the best advice I could give. Play a song you like.
Wow, that's beautiful, insightful knowledge. Who would have thought?
All right, well, let's move on from this funky town and wrap this bad boy up by thanking our sponsors.
And of course, our wonderful guest, Maxi Master Thuggin.
Oh boy,
he's
Maxi Master Thuggins.
Glad to be here.
I send my best regards to Guston.
Guston, he's doing well.
I hope he's doing well.
Guston is my little son. He's over in France. He's about 2 now. I haven't seen him for 2 years, but he's doing well.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, little Guston, where are you?
Little Guston.
I'd like to start off by thanking Straight. If you didn't turn, she's probably straight.
I'd like to thank the color DeWitt because you had all the colors and you wanted to be the greatest color. The color DeWitt.
I'd like to thank the new upcoming 2022 movie, The Magic Treehouse Visits Mount St. Helens, featuring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnsons.
Johnsons. Oh, that's a good touch. I'd like to thank our recurring sponsor, Mom's Office, because sometimes you just need mom's office. Mom's office.
I'd like to thank Dance Dance Revolution, the most physical of all the pro video games. Dance Dance Revolution.
Remember, you can't get carpal tunnel if you're moving with your feet.
Ayo.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for allowing me to be on this beautiful podcast. What a wonderful achievement it's been.
Thanks
this
for joining us,
is truly the
Max.
highlight of my career. But I'd like to thank you guys. Thank your mom's office and your mom and your dad. Thanks so much, guys.
This
All right,
has-
Alex.
Yeah, this has been Just Do It, a Dewey Brothers podcast. Make sure you send that boulder with proper crash pad protection.
Crash pads.
That go and just, weed killer the grass or something. Like, keep those Little League fields looking crisp. And for the love of God, man.
Just send it. Alex,
Okay, we're
clear.
professional podcasters. We're good. Cut it, Greg.
Sound bites, baby. This is where I'm gonna talk about doing the hating people.
Sound bites is where I'll make my
Edit that out.
money.
That was so funny. There were so many moments where I had to mute myself.
Dude, it's something else.
No big deal, but we got like 10, 11 viewers, just saying. No, because it's longer than 3 inches.
So get out of here, you.
Max, you straight?